Alicia and welcome to today's video. As you saw from the title, I'm just going to do my makeup with you today. I got a new camera, so hopefully you're noticing a difference in quality. I am getting used to the camera because it does have a flip up screen, so I'm just trying to not be obvious that I'm looking up there and looking down here all at the same time. But I am very excited. I feel like I have not used this Fenty Beauty palette in so long, so I am going to use this today. My parents are in town. They're here from Florida. They're visiting us, seeing them for the first time in months. So I'm so excited they're here. We're trying to take them out as safe as possible. We're probably gonna do like something downtown and just walk around with our masks on. So I want my eyes to look really pretty, and I want my face to be set pretty well. As you see, my face is looking just crazy, and I feel like every video I'm saying I'm going through some things, so I don't know. I really have no idea what is going on with my skin. It's calmed down a lot since the last few days, but it's calmed down a lot, and I just really don't know what it actually is. So I saw this thing online about like maskne. It's like acne because of your mask. So I'm gonna say it's that, but I really have no idea. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get some makeup on my face. Before we get started, want to remind you to stick around here on our channel. We don't just do makeup. We have some mommy things, life things, wife things. So stick around by subscribing. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, definitely give me a thumbs up. Let's go ahead and put some makeup on. Okay, so as I mentioned, for today's look, I want to use the Tati palette. It has been a while since I've used it, but I'm gonna do my eyes first because I want to dip into some of these glitters. If you forgot, which I don't know how you can, but this is what the palette looks like. Love this palette. I wish I used it a little bit more, but I have so much in my collection I'm trying to rotate in and out of. So I'm gonna use that. Lately, I have been doing my foundation first, but today I'm gonna do my eyes first. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion. So I'm hoping with this camera you hear me a little bit better. But before I was actually using my cell phone, so I'm really hoping that the audio is a little bit better. Of course, the quality should be a little bit better. Definitely leave your comments below if there's something that you recommend that I should try as far as lighting or setup. I'm so excited that I have a new camera, but I'm a novice when it comes to this. I don't know, what camera aperture should be or lighting should be. So I'm open to opinions. If there's something that you like that you use, I'm definitely still learning the vibes here. So my eyes are primed. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna take a little fluffy brush and go in with Soothe in the matte color. And I know I mentioned this in all of my makeup videos, but I am just a girl who enjoys makeup. I am not a professional artist or anyone who's been practicing for years. I have just enjoyed makeup over, the last few years. So if there are any techniques that are possibly different from yours, or you have others you think I should try, let me know. Also, my brushes are really dirty, so they're gonna look overused, and they are, so don't judge me. So I'm gonna go into Story, this orange color. I actually love the mirror in this palette. It's so clear, the quality's good, and it's a big one. When it's such a small product, why do they even bother putting a mirror in it? It's like you could barely see, if the packaging is so small. Okay, so that is Story. I'm gonna actually take that fluffy brush that I initially used back into Soothe, tap it out, and I'm just going to blur out those edges. I definitely wanted to make sure I did my hair today. I feel like every video recently, it's been up in just a messy bun, and my sister called me out on it. She was like, can you do your hair? It's never done lately. So I was like, hater. So anyways, I wanted to show that I do my hair sometimes. I'm gonna go into Ritual, and I'm gonna use the sequin shade in Ritual. I'm actually gonna switch brushes. Yeah, that's more of what I was looking for. I'm going back into Story and just buffing out. And I'm gonna go in with Aurora, which is that color, in Metallic. And I like to use my finger on these. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with the smaller paw-like brush and just blend. And that's all I'm gonna do for the top for shadow. For liner, I'm gonna go in with this Hank & Henry pencil. Well, it's not a pencil. It's a liquid liner. It has a felt tip on there. Wow, that took a long time. I think my eyes look good. Let's go ahead and get to my base. I recently got this. This is the Fenty lip balm, just in Hint Hint. I recently got this, and it's so soft and so buttery almost, but it doesn't like bleed all over your face. So for primer, I'm gonna go in with their Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter Soft Matte Instant Retouch Primer. God, that was tongue-tying. This one is almost done, but I have a backup ready to go. I think my battery's about to die. I'm also gonna go in with this. This is the Touch in Sol No Poreblem Primer. And I'm just gonna use this like pretty much in the center of my face. So my foundation I'm gonna use is my Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. And this is in 350. That is about 1.5 pumps. I use a brush. This is a really rinky-dink old one, but I like it. This is the one from IT Cosmetics. But I do like a flat top. Gosh, this foundation, I say it every time, but I love this foundation. It just covers so well. You don't have to put too much. Dries down. It's such a good match for me. Let's do some concealer. Lately for concealer, I've been loving this one from e.l.f. This is their Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I have the shade Medium Beige. And this actually is a really good color, I think, for me. I guess I've never really used too many products from e.l.f., but this is a really good one. And that's my concealer. I feel like it looks so good. Definitely worth, what is it, like $3? Maybe I'm exaggerating, like $4 at the drugstore. For powder, I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty, and this is in Blondie. Lately, I've been using a brush to apply my powder, so I just go in with a little bit, tap it off, and lightly press. I really don't remember when I didn't have like lines or, you know, excess bags under my eyes. Sometimes I'll see reviews and people will say like, oh my gosh, I have no creasing. No matter what concealer I use, I always have creasing, and that's just how my eyes are. I don't know if it's because I'm like 35 or what, but it's just how it is. But if I can minimize the look of my lines, now that's what I'm here for. For bronzer, I'm just gonna do a combination of the Fenty. This is in Caramel Cutie, and also the Aesthetica. Kind of different. This is a little cooler tone, and of course this is a little warmer. But when I mix them together, I think it's a nice look. I actually never would have purchased this one from Aesthetica because I think that it's so light. But once I put it on, it actually looked pretty good. I got it from my BoxyCharm. I'm not sure if you saw my last video, which is not the last video, but maybe a few videos ago. It was my BoxyCharm from August. It wasn't a great box. It might have been the worst box that I've received, but I did get this in there. I'm just trying to make it work. The next thing I'm gonna go in with is my blush. I really enjoyed this one. This is from Fenty, and this is in Summertime Wine. But I do take my sponge and just go at the bottom of it and dab it on my cheeks. It's pretty pigmented. If you go in really heavy, it's gonna be too much. So it's better to just build it up, in my opinion. Is it weird that I always say in my opinion? And I got too much, so now I'm just gonna dab it out. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this Jaclyn Hill Holiday Palette. This is in the Flare, and I mix these 3 for my highlight. But I think my base is looking pretty good. Good. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna do my nose contour. It's the Laura Mercier Perfecting Powder, and this is number 6. And I like using this for my nose, so I just dab in there and go on each side of the bridge. Okay, good. Going in with this powder again, I'm just going in with a little fluffy brush and going around my jawline. Let's go ahead and do my brows. And my brows sometimes are hit or miss. There are some days that it comes out really good and it's easy. Other days, not so much. So I go in with this. This is the Maybelline. This is in their Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. And I have the color Deep Brown. All right, that's not too bad. Now let's see if I could do that to the other side. Actually, I don't know how many people, when they're cleaning their brushes, remember to clean the spoolie on their pencil. My sister, she told me about this person, a girl that she knew, that ended up getting a staph infection on her face because of the spoolie on her brush, just never cleaning it. I know, like, top of the mind, you're like, oh, gotta clean my brushes, which I need to. Or, you know, have to make sure everything else is hygienic. But this little thing can hold so much bacteria. So when you're cleaning your brushes, don't forget to do this. God, just for saying that, I need to clean my brushes like this weekend. All right, so I go in with my brush that I used for my powder, and I just kind of usually just go over my brows just to soften them up a bit. Let's go back into our Tati palette. I'm gonna go with this shader brush, and I'm gonna go into Story, this orange color, and just run that along the bottom. My parents are probably upstairs like, what's taking her so long? I just couldn't wait. I just got this camera this week, and this is the first time I'm actually sitting down and using it. So that's why I feel very, you know, out of sorts. I'm so used to using my phone that I'm like, are you seeing me? Do you see? Is it good? Is it clear? So bear with me, at least for this video and maybe the next couple coming up, but hopefully I'll get the hang of it. Wow, that was really messy. So I'm actually gonna take that fluffy brush that I used before and go into Soothe again and just buff out that bottom lid a little bit. Yeah, that helped. And just run that down there as well. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. This is the MAC Fix Plus. For mascara, I'm gonna go in with these two. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous and the, who are you? The Lancome Monsieur Big. I don't know if I said that right. I don't speak French. But I'm gonna go in with a combination of these, and I put a ton of coats. Right now I'm in the middle of doing a little renovation, not renovation, but like a redesign of my office. I work here full-time, Monday through Friday for my job, so I definitely need it to have, you know, those functionalities, and I need it to be not too crazy as far as like a background goes, because I do Zoom meetings for work, but I also want it to be aesthetically pleasing for you guys and for my videos. So I think that I want to come up with something for a new like background, and possibly like another area to do like unboxing, so it's not like the same background each time. So I'm doing a little searching right now to look for some inspo, but this camera and having a new setup really triggered a lot for what I'm looking for. So I'm really excited to actually get into it. And we are not permanently, but we're temporarily here in the DC area. So I think, you know, while we're here, I should at least have an area, even if it's at least like the next year or so. All right, and on my bottom, I actually just put the L'Oreal one down there. So let me do that real quick. I've been doing the same lip every day while I'm working, so I want to do something a little different. I'm gonna go in with this berry color. I got this in my BoxyCharm, maybe my last Luxe box, I think in March. That's my liner, and for lipstick, this is a liquid lipstick from Kylie Jenner. This is in Clove. This is super pigmented, so hopefully I don't get it all over my face. A fluffy brush, just one last go around. Just to press everything in. And this is my final look. Every time I use this Fenty Beauty palette, I really like it. I rarely get I don't think I've ever gotten anything that I didn't like. So I've always got to come up with something nice, which I think today was no different. My base came out good. The Fenty foundation is just really such a winner for me. Like, it's always good. Anytime I use this Fenty foundation, whether it's summer or winter, I just feel like it suits my skin so well. So that came out great. I have a nice glow. I don't know if the glow is actually part of my concealer because it is a hydrating foundation or concealer. So I don't know if it's that is contributing or if it's really all of the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm really happy with how the look came out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to stick around by subscribing and like this video. I am gonna have some fun stuff coming up. I was kind of thinking a virtual like get ready with me with my sister. I talk about her so often, so I'm trying to come up with some ideas for that. If you have any fun ideas or recommendations on how we should do it, you know, leave those comments below, because honestly, I think it'd be fun to do something with somebody that you hear about so often. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's look, and we're gonna see you in the next one. Bye!